Zlatan fact. Zlatan once went for a bike ride in France and accidentally won the Tour de France. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play AC Milan in Football Manager 2021, and it's finally time for some Champions League football in this series. But first, let's talk about what has been going on. So, we started off the league with 2 draws, as you know, and then we played the first Champions League game and got a good win. I wouldn't say we played fantastic, but we got 3 points, the first win of the season. And then we lost in the league. So we started off the league with 2 draws and a loss. But I'm actually less unhappy with this loss than I are with these 2 draws, because these 2 draws were garbage. This loss, we actually played really well. And now I'm going to do something that probably some of you may disagree with, but I'm going to compare Benevento's Lapadula with Messi. You know, if you watch a Barcelona game and Barcelona is playing pretty bad and the other team is actually better, and then Messi creates something magically and Barcelona wins anyways. This was kind of that. We were playing really well. We were getting far more chances than them, a lot of highlights. As you can tell, Milik scored twice, and then, out of the blue, Lapadula scored a hat-trick. So I wasn't even angry, it was just like he had the day of the season in his life, and we just had to accept it. But I mentioned at the end of the last episode that I thought that the bad stint was because of us lacking match sharpness, since we had so few friendlies during pre-season. And with each game, we have been able to get the match sharpness up. And basically, I would say the last 3 games, we've been playing really well. Hopefully, we can bring that with us for today's game versus Club Brugge. But yeah, after the Benevento game, we managed to beat Crotone, and then we managed to beat Atalanta away. And looking at the league table, we are currently in 7th place. Luckily for us, most of the other teams have also at least 1 loss, so they aren't too far ahead. And then in the Champions League, we played 1 game and we're actually topping the table because we got a draw between Atletico and Club Brugge, and that was a fantastic result for us, I feel. But now it is Champions League time, as I said, the first Champions League episode ever in this series, and we're going to be playing away versus Club Brugge, so game on. This is the way we're going to start, and we're playing a little bit more defense-minded. Away in the Champions League, I feel like we need some balance. And we see the Club Brugge starting lineup. And to be honest, I don't know much about them. The only one I really know is, of course, Mignolet in their goal, the former Liverpool keeper. We see the first highlight is Gravenberch. Gravenberch is probably, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm going to butcher it the way I butcher every other player's name. So, yeah. And that was a decent try there for Gagliardini, but we could maybe come back, create something more. Tonali. Gagliardini. Zaniolo, back for Conte, into the box, and I believe, was it? Oh, I thought Ibrahimovic was touching that one, but no, he wasn't. It was straight up Conte, but I feel like a little bit of Ibra magic was involved. Because Ibra was probably just like fooling the keeper, because the keeper thought he was going to go for. Look, it's between Ibra's legs. That's a beauty. Now we see Conte with a throw-in. Zaniolo, Conte, Ibra, and no trouble at all there for Mignolet. The highlight goes on. We see Gravenberch. And for Theo for Leao into the box. And, that was a decent chance for Ibrahimovic. We see now Club Brugge with the possession for the first time in this episode. Passing around in their defensive line, trying to build something here, go through the middle. Intercepted by Conte. Zaniol, nice challenge. Gravenberch. Leao. Oh, that's definitely going to be a penalty for sure. And that means Ibrahimovic going to step up and hopefully increase our lead. Actually, in quite some time since Ibrahimovic is our number 1 penalty taker. But for the last few penalties we've gotten, I don't think he's been on the pitch. And he misses! And this is actually, I think it's the second or even third time during this series that Ibra misses a penalty, even though he's like a 19 in penalty taking. And very, very rarely misses in real life. But instead, we have the counter-attack. This is not over, but it's going to be a corner there for Club Brugge. Yeah, that's penalty miss. We needed that goal. But maybe Ibra can create something from here. Ibra on the left side of the pitch, and I'm not sure what was up with that. Come on, Ibra. But this highlight goes on. It's been going on for ages. And it still goes on. Now we see Club Brugge with the possession. They're all the way back to their goalkeeper, building something towards the middle of the pitch. And come on, lads, stop him. And luckily for us, that didn't put Donnarumma in too much trouble. And now we see... Ooh. Yep. That was close. Tonali. Oh, beautiful cross for Leao. Leao, very, very, very bad finisher. We see Theo with a free kick into the box, and Gagliardini scores, and I really don't like the angle we got to see that highlight in. It didn't even see that the goal went in first. This would have been such a much better camera angle to see it from. Yeah, great header there from Gagliardini, and a fantastic free kick from Theo. That's the halftime whistle, and yeah, as I said, since we started to get the match sharpness up, we've been playing so much better. We see a corner here, and just over the top bar. I think it's time to take a look at the subs now, because we have some tired players on the pitch. Zaniolo, this is his second game in a row that he starts. I think we're going to bring in who? I think we're going to go with Castelleo, still working on Castelleo's fitness, and I think Ibra, we have to go. We're going to bring in Rebic up on top. I'm going to change him around as a pressing forward. And we see the clearance, but it will come back because it's still in their possession. A lot of room now. And oh, fantastic save there by Donnarumma. Are we going to see a corner here? And could we? Yeah, nope. I think we're going to go for the last sub then. Are we going to focus? I think we're just going to look at fitness levels. So we have Leao, we have Gravenberch, and we have Tonali. I would say Leao, we're going to bring on Diaz. And another corner. We've seen a lot of corners in this game. A lot of corners. This could be the counterattack. This could be something special. It is Diaz. Diaz on the left flank. That's Rebic in the box, and he loses possession, but he wins it back. But so are the Club Brugge players are coming back. Oh, look at that! That was so mad. Oh, this is something special. This goal, and I would say Diaz. Oh my gosh. Take a look at it. Let's see if we could see everything. But Diaz, from now, this is Diaz magic. First, just one guy. And look at this challenge. Just through him, then Gravenberch sets up Theo. And yeah, I'm very pleased with that goal. Really, really nice goal. And we see Conte with a throw-in. Castelleo, back to Conte. Castelleo. Conte loses possession. Like we should be safe now. No mistakes are allowed. Romagnoli all the way back for Donnarumma. Back to Donnarumma again. For the other flank, here is Diaz, and we know that he likes to play here today. Yeah, and that's going to be a red card. But it's a little too late to have any real effect on the game. We have 1.5 minutes and some extra time. 3 minutes of extra time. I'm really, really pleased. We have really set the foundation for going through the second round. We still have the two most difficult games in Champions League group stage, because we have the 2 games versus Atletico. I feel like after these 2 games, we have set ourselves up in a good position for at least reach second place. That's it for this episode. As always, thank you for watching. And you know what? Our first in episode Champions League win deserves a thumbs up. Make sure to smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next episode.